Well, here comes another series. We're gonna be playing Timberborn, and I'm gonna explain how this game works as we go, but because it's a first, we're gonna be playing with the default one, which is the Folktails. And here we have a lot of maps. Now, for me to choose a map, I'm just gonna spin this wheel that I have right here. The way this game works is I have to control beavers, and we gotta build a colony. Alright, we're gonna be playing on normal, just because it's a start. If you saw the post that I made a couple of days ago, it was related to having your names in a series of mine. Well, this is the series. Over here, I have names of beavers, and I'll now go and rename them. Alright, here I have everyone renamed. I'm gonna be updating everyone's names as time goes on, so if you wanna have your name here, you can comment. Enough yapping, let me just begin building stuff. We start off with 12 beavers, from which 4 of them are children. Now, children obviously can't build and do things. But yeah, here we can place like Lumberjack. Actually, you know, a couple of them. And we can mark these to be cut. We can place a little bit of gatherer flags, which will collect the berries here. This shows how much food we have, and we start with 130. We also obviously need water, which can be done with this thing, which is a water pump. I'll place 2 of them. And let's begin. I'll speed up the first few minutes, just because there's nothing really to do. Over here I can set the working hours. And now we have this built, which is a water pump, and it gives us, well, water. These priorities basically... Oh, I messed up here. So, like, water is, for example, more important than cutting trees, so there will always be somebody pumping water. And we will need storage for the water and the berries and all other type of foods that we're gonna get. Let's first start with the water. So over here I can select, like, what type of thing I want. In this case, this is gonna be water. Now we're gonna put a farmhouse down, which will allow us to place all of these. Carrots, sunflowers, potatoes, and wheat. For now, we're just gonna go for carrots. Some of them require us to have other things built, so carrots are the best option. Let me build some storage. This is gonna store logs, this can store maybe berries. And everyone has a job, which is good. We got water, we got everything. So basically, what happens is, after a while, there's either a drought or a bad tide. Now, droughts obviously just get rid of the water. Bad tides make the water contaminated, so it becomes this. And as you can see, this is what happens to the ground when it's contaminated. So basically, everything we plant just dies. Now, the end goal of this season is to reach 30 average well-being. Once we reach well-being 30, we can move on to the Iron Teeth, which will be harder, and will work a little bit differently. Now, to get more beavers, in this version, which is, I think, called the Folktails, it's as simple as just making houses. In the Iron Teeth, it works a little bit differently, but again, we're not gonna talk about that right now. To get well-being, we have to complete these things. For an example, shelters, so if I make them houses, they're gonna have more well-being. Over here we have, in the well-being tab, we have different things like a rooftop terrace, a medical bed, a shower, all of these things. These help with the well-being. And also, different types of foods also help with well-being. As you can see, now we have Fox Games. We have Fox Games planting... what are these again? Carrots. We have Fox Games planting carrots. And all of these mining trees. Max, KFC, Fluffy Foxy, and Severus. the next thing we're gonna do is place some inventors because we need science to unlock other things. So these are gonna get built really quickly because the wood is right here. Yeah, there we go. Floofy Fox is now an inventor. The next thing we have to do is get some sort of power. Over here, as you can see, we have a water wheel or a power wheel. Now, the power wheel basically is like a beaver. You know what this is. It's a beaver running in it. The water wheel is, well, a water wheel. So, I'm gonna place this right here. And while we wait for it to get built, I will place a lumber mill, which will make planks out of logs. Now, the nice thing about power is we can connect buildings together. So for an example, if I want to place another one, as you can see, this will have power because it touches the other one. But for now, this is basically what we need. We can place a little bit more houses, like this. We also need quite a bit of wood, but there just isn't much. Right now we should get enough science for wooden stairs. So we can place one right here and here so we can get to these trees. Or we should get a forester because, well, foresters plant trees. Now for that, as you can see, we need planks, which means we need this done and we also need this done. So at the beginning, the logs are really gonna be a little bit of an issue, but doesn't really matter that much. I'm just gonna speed up time for whenever these are finished. You know, one thing I forgot is I should probably high prioritize these so they actually get built. Actually, this has to be this and this has to be that. So they will first build the water wheel and then they're gonna build the lumber mill. Because before they could have also tried building these, which in this case they haven't, but just in case. Also, nobody works here. I can just do this. Oh wait, cut trees. Oh, there's also trees here. Okay, we aren't in that big of a tree issue. Where does this go to? Okay, we're gonna need more of these. Place it right there. And high prioritize so it actually gets built. Now these don't actually take any resources, so it's just a matter of when they will build it. We have these here, which are blockages. If we get rid of them, obviously the water will be able to go here. We can also build these dams. Beavers can walk on them, but they save like a little bit of the water. So if a drought happens, we will have some water here left, which is a good thing, and I should probably do that. I'll just place them and then put them on the lowest priority. I will place stairs here instead. Okay, I noticed we have enough, I think we have enough science for a forester. Yeah. So maybe I should place it... up here. Wait, actually, foresters also plant berries, so... Okay, for now we don't need that. I can just place it. Let me get rid of these real quick. Now place a forester here. Then we're gonna place... Lumberjack back here. We have one beaver who's not doing anything. Maybe just place another one of these. And high prioritize. So this will be done after we have planks, which again, how are we gonna exactly get? I'm not entirely sure, because we might not have enough. Right here you can see the beavers picking up carrots. And most of them are just sitting on their butts. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward to whenever... Never mind, this is done. Okay, we're gonna stop this, so one of them goes here. As you can see, the water wheel makes 300 horsepower. And this uses only 50, so we have more than enough power. And as you can see, it makes 1 log into 1 plank. And we also need wooden stairs, which are 4 planks. But I also still need more science. Okay, look, these are grown, but we have no storage for them, so we should also build some storage for them. There's a lot of things to be done, as I said. Oh, we have an average well-being of 4. Most of them have already... Actually, all of them have grown up, I just realized. Forester is done, we reached well-being 5. Okay. Now this forester... Well, first I have to make it plant something. What are we gonna plant? Let's see. So, birches take 9 days for 1 log. Pines take 12 days for 2 logs. These take 24 days for 4 logs. 28. I think birches are the best in our case. So we just select, I don't know, this much, let's say. Then we don't have anyone who's actually working that, so we can just pause you for a second and you can go work as a forester. And as you can see, 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is now placing trees. We have an average well-being of 5. Construction lacks materials. Oh, they're building these. Okay. How about you don't build these? We don't need them right now. What I need is wooden stairs, which I do actually have the science to do. So we're placing this there, and then we can remove one of these so we get them here. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗯𝗲𝗿? I'm gonna call you 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀. So 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀 is the lumber mill now, and he's making planks, as you can see. I think that's him? No, that's not him. And let's look at the Wellbeing tab real quick. Used to sharpen broken teeth. They're not gonna be at a negative because they can fix their teeth, is probably what that means. Rooftop terrace gives social life a boost, but it is, well, a rooftop one. So we can maybe place it, we can place it here, and then we can do this. Next is a campfire. This looks like a good place for a campfire. Now the other ones require science, so we're not gonna touch them for now. As I said in the beginning, if you'd like to have your name in this series, you should comment on my video, and also give this district a name. So, see you next time, and if you enjoyed this series, leave a like and subscribe. Bye!